Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more real stories about courage, self-respect, and refusing to be walked over. The office party looked perfectly normal at first: polished smiles, loud laughter, champagne glasses chiming together, and the faint mix of expensive perfume with catered appetizers drifting through the room. I only attended because my wife Hannah said it would reflect well if I went with her. For a while everything seemed fine. I made small talk, nodded politely, blended into the background like I always preferred. Then I saw him. The one man who should never have had the nerve to act the way he did. Mark, one of the senior executives Hannah always described as helpful and friendly, was standing far too close to her. Too close for any man who wasn't her husband. He leaned in, his voice low, his laugh soft, his hand wandering along her arm with a casual boldness that made every muscle in me tighten. He didn't look at me, didn't acknowledge me, didn't even pretend to hide what he was doing. Hannah tensed for a moment but didn't move away. That tiny reaction hit me harder than anything else. A coldness spread through me, slow, steady, unmistakable. The chatter around us faded as if the entire room sensed something shifting. I didn't rush. I didn't shout. I walked toward them with calm, deliberate steps. The moment Mark finally noticed me approaching, the confidence drained slightly from his face. He realized instantly that I wasn't just another passive husband standing quietly in the background. When I reached him, my voice was steady and sharp enough to cut glass. Step away from her. Everything stopped. Conversations froze mid-sentence. Glasses hung in the air. Dozens of eyes turned toward us. Mark tried to smirk, lifting his voice so others could hear. Relax. It's just a touch. I didn't blink. I didn't smile. I stared directly into him with an unwavering calm that made his fake confidence flicker. You think it's just a touch because no one has ever held you accountable, I said quietly. Tonight that changes. People shifted uncomfortably. Colleagues whispered among themselves. The atmosphere snapped from playful to electric. Still I didn't raise my voice. I simply stepped between him and Hannah, placing my hand in the empty space his had been occupying, making it absolutely clear he no longer belonged there. Try it again, I told him softly, and HR will be the least of your problems. That was it. No yelling. No scene. Just certainty. His smirk collapsed. His ego shrank. The man who thought he owned every room he entered suddenly looked so small. While the party watched in stunned silence, I discreetly reached out to HR with the evidence I had already recorded. By the end of the night, executives were involved. Mark scrambled to claim it was a misunderstanding, but video clips, witness statements, and the shocked expressions of everyone nearby told the real story. By the end of the week, he wasn't bold or admired anymore. He was suspended, his career hanging by a thread. Hannah never said a word during the confrontation. She just held my hand, gripping it tightly, her eyes full of a quiet, overwhelming relief. She leaned in close, and for the first time that night I felt her breathe again. Later, when we were alone, she whispered, "I've never seen anyone handle something like that before." The party that started with laughter ended in hushed conversations about boundaries, respect, and what real strength looks like. People who ignored me before now looked at me differently. The office that tolerated arrogance suddenly learned a lesson. And the man who thought he could touch anyone however he pleased found out exactly how wrong he was. Hannah and I walked out together, untouched by the whispers that followed us to the door. The message was simple. You don't cross someone's boundaries and walk away unchallenged. In the days that followed, Mark's suspension turned into a full internal investigation. The rumors weren't kind. His once impressive reputation crumbled faster than anyone expected. That night didn't just expose him. It revealed something deeper, something people rarely understand. True authority doesn't come from anger. It comes from calm, unwavering action. The kind that leaves no room for doubt. Hannah never questioned my presence again.